Hi guys, welcome back to yet another banger, sizzling fire, juicy episode that I'm about to drop. Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to grab that tea, that wine, that cocktail, whatever it is that makes you nice and settled. And let's get into it. Did y'all watch the latest episode of Read the Room? No, honestly, I'm asking, did y'all watch the latest episode of Read the Room? When I say Thandeka pulled up, this girl pulled up. When I say Thandeka pulled up hot and ready, trigger ready to fire, she pulled up. Let's talk about it. First and foremost, she wasn't giving Londi London room to breathe. Every time Londi said something, she snapped back. Every time Londi said something, she snapped back. She came in hot and ready. But let's be honest, hundreds and thousands of y'all have gathered here at our entertainment to hear what my particular thoughts are. And here they are. I personally feel like, what's the point of her coming to an interview if she's not going to share? What's the point of her coming all the way to the podcast called Read the Room if she's not going to indulge the interviewers and actually give us a bit of her life? She came in there close, not wanting to tell us anything, being mysterious, giving us snips. She was there dangling a carrot, and that's all she did throughout the entire interview. And I'm honestly saying maybe that's her persona. Maybe her persona is mystery. Maybe her persona is not saying too much. Maybe her persona is just say enough to get them clinging and let them go. But my thing here is, don't come into an interview and not be willing to share. The whole entire point of an interview is for us to get to know you as the viewers. Forget the podcast. Forget Londi London. Forget Phil. Forget Shamiza. The point is that us viewers who are actually watching this interview, we want to know who Thandeka is. And not giving us that room to actually get to know you. Not giving us that room to actually get to know who you are. I do feel a bit like it's a bit hypocritical. Because what questions are you answering if you're not going to answer anything? They asked a simple question, who's Thandeka? It's whoever you think she is. Now, I will grant her that, as an individual, you have the right to articulate yourself the way you want to articulate yourself. You have the right to show up into the world the way you want to show up into the world. You have the right to present yourself and be taken the way you want to be taken. That is a right that every individual has. But my only chat here is, and please hear me well, is that it makes no sense for a particular guest, celebrity, or anyone to come into a space where they need to be interviewed, and now it's their time where they are asked questions and they are refusing to actually answer. What's the point? No, honestly, what is the point? Please do me a favor, go watch that recent interview on Read the Room. When I tell you that it got so heated that they had to stop the interview entirely. What I do like about MacG though, the MacG network, I do like the fact that as much as they stopped it and the producers came and the producers were addressing Thandeka and Phil and Londi London and Shamiza, and they were addressing everyone. One thing about MacG, and MacG knows well, is the fact that the minute things get controversial, the minute things get heated, that you don't stop recording. You don't stop recording. You need to understand one thing about the MacG podcast and the entire network on its own. It's the fact that it's actually built on controversy. It's built on controversy. It's built on heated moments that tend to happen within the show. So one thing she was well aware of is that as heated as it can get, you never stop recording, because it is that heated moment that the entire viewers were glued in and watching that one particular part. And it is that one particular part that everyone is currently talking about. Honestly speaking, the entire show, no one at this particular point cares about Papayism. No one cares about anything else that happened before and after the show. We all care about the part where the producer came in, stepped in, and started addressing everyone, and everyone had something to say. At that moment, the volumes were turned all the way to 100. The one thing I will honestly always give that network, MacG network podcast, Chillers network, they flowers for, is the fact that they know that the cameras must never stop recording. The minute it's heated, the minute it's controversial, that's where you need to make sure that that record button stays on. Okay? Please do me a favor. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. If you have seen the interview, drop your comments down below and let me know what you guys think. I will also mention this. I do like the fact that Phil stayed very neutral. I like that. Shamiso, I like the fact that Shamiso honestly was trying to understand Thandeka's point while at the same time requesting for more information. But in the same breath, she was putting herself in Thandeka's shoes in the sense that she was acknowledging her and how she wants to articulate herself and how she wants to present herself. She was giving her room to genuinely be herself. Now, Londi London, on the other hand, Londi London is a seamer, to really be honest with you. She speaks her mind. If she disagrees, she disagrees. She vocally said, are we getting tired? And the truth is, I feel like Londi London does say things that majority of us think. I was like, not really all of us and not really all the time, but in this particular incident, yes. I too was watching the interview and I was like, to be quite frank, I'm actually quite tired. Yes, I get it. This is your entire persona, being mysterious, us not knowing who you are. But girl, let's be honest. If you don't want to tell us anything, stay at home and make TikTok videos. Don't come into this app and don't come into an interview. Don't come into a podcast and try and be nonchalant and not say anything and give us pieces and drabs. Like, But anyway, that's my particular take. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are. Drop your comments down below. And remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Oh, entertainers. I'll see you on another one.